I come here, I've been going to 100 pitches, I've pitched 100 times.
What are you pitching? I've seen so many good pitch, so many good idea go to the bin. In Dubai, you have the VIP, and then you have the VVIP, and then all the millionaires from Europe, they are coming here. It's a very close circle. If you're not part of it, you're not going to see it. We need a deal maker. Everything is about strategy.
What's up, and welcome back to another episode of the Traders Brawl Podcast, where we feature entrepreneurs, money gurus, business leaders, and even fitness freaks on the show. I'm Adel, your host, and if you're new here, welcome. Every week, we sit down with entrepreneurs, disruptors, and innovators who are rewriting the rules of wealth, health, and tech. Today's guest is Nessrine Hertelli, an international capital advisor who's raised over 100 million euros for founders across multiple industries. She specializes in helping companies expand into the GCC markets, particularly Saudi Arabia, and hosts the Dealmaker Show, where she shares insider insights on major deal making. Nessrine, welcome to the Traders Brawl Podcast.
Hi, Adel. Thank you.
It's a pleasure. We actually met the first time at Money Monday.
Yes, at your event. Yes.
Which is really great. And from there, we connected, and I realized you're also a podcaster like me.
Yes. Yeah.
Tell us a quick overview about who you are, your background, and what you do.
So my name is Nessrine. I'm French. I was born and raised in Paris from immigrant parents who came to France to study. I've been in Dubai since 2015. I'm married. I have a daughter. Mm-hmm. I'm a mother, an entrepreneur, a podcaster, like you mentioned. And that's it about me.
That's amazing. We're going to get into the more like how you manage work-life balance later in the podcast. But I want to get straight into it because I have lots of exciting questions for you.
Okay, go ahead.
So let's get into it. So capital raising and deal making. You've raised over 100 million across your career. What's the hardest part of convincing investors to support a deal?
So the hardest part isn't money, because there is more capital in GCC than good idea. The hardest part is to create a strong relationship, partnership with the investor that you talk to. Mm-hmm. And basically to create your network. Like we say, your network is your net worth.
Yes.
And this is very, very true. And especially on the capital raising journey. I believe to be successful, you really have to go above and beyond in talking to people and developing this relationship where you have the ability on a Saturday at 8 p.m. to WhatsApp an investor and say, okay, look, I have this amazing founder that have this idea, and I think it will be an amazing project on your portfolio.
Right.
So this is how you basically manage to raise money,
right?
Because of your network and obviously your successful investments.
Speaking about raising money, have you had to raise money by yourself for your own project, or you raise it for other people and you took a cut? What's the scenario you raised money in?
Yeah. So excellent question. Thank you, Adel, because I think a lot of people get mixed up on this. So I raise money for company, for founders.
And you take a cut?
Yeah. So basically, let's speak about business model. So in the capital raising industry, there is no hidden cost. You usually, everyone give us, it's called success fees. Mm-hmm. So basically, you or Adel come to me and say, okay, Nessrine, I have this amazing project. I need 10 million euros. I'll say, okay, Adel, I'll work with you. And we usually take from 3 to 6% on success fee based on the amount that we raise.
Yeah.
And we also, a lot of big companies have the retainer fee, which will be based on the difficulty of your project. So you're here, you come, you have all your documents, you have everything ready, you have a data room, we have like the investor pitch deck, you have a financial director, everything, which never happened, obviously. Then we can directly pitch the investor. But most of the case that I have are founders that need support in that, right? Because you're Adel and you're an amazing founder and you believe that you are the next Elon Musk. So you're going to say, yes, my idea is genius and everything is ready. But then when we check the document, that's not ready for investor. So that's the two business model. And yeah, that's it. And then it's really a partnership because, to be honest, in this journey of raising capital is about having message from founder all the time, 3 p.m., 3 a.m., Saturday, Sunday. There's no days because those guys, they're just waiting to get the money to make their dream become reality, right? So this is a very personal adventure with each founder and each project that I take.
Very good. It's good to know because, when it comes to the pitching process that the investor or the potential next Elon Musk wants to raise capital, the pitch is so important. And this is where I want to know from your side, have you had the chance to hear the pitch directly, or you just do the partnership and you just see what happens? Have you sit alongside them and see them actually pitch in front of an audience or in a meeting room? It could be in a meeting room or it could be in an audience room. Have you seen that eye to eye?
Yeah.
And if you have, what's the biggest mistake or a common mistake that they tend to make from your observation?
So basically, my journey is about to kind of discover talent, if we can call it. I go a lot to network event, to your event, because what are those events? Tech, crypto, financial literacy. This is where most of the people that come in Dubai, they're here with new projects.
Yes.
Right? So they are pitching.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So yes, I usually go to and have connection with people that pitch at those events, first of all.
Yes.
And second of all, I receive about 50 pitch every week.
50.
Yeah.
50.
Yeah.
50 pitches.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. LinkedIn, email, connection, reference, referral and stuff. So my first thing when I review the pitch is to have a meeting or to have a call. And the first thing I ask is like, okay, present me your project. And because now everyone knows that I'm raising funds, so basically I get pitched at every event I go. So this is how I get my my client. So for the second part of your question, what's the common mistake? So I'm just gonna say in terms of raising money in GCC. So I'm gonna be brutally honest. I'll say to most of my clients that are from Europe and US, and this is 99% of what's happening here in Dubai, leave your ego at the airport. You need GCC. GCC doesn't need you. That's very important. You are entering a market who have more money than good idea. So it's very important to understand the culture. And if you're here only to get money, you will not be successful.
Yes.
You need to understand the culture. You need to be humble. You need to basically understand that in here, even you feel bored because you have to sit with and have a coffee with someone that might not end up anywhere for 45 minutes. Trust me, it's going to be much more efficient than just sending mass email. Great. So yeah, I'll say that's the very important.
I'll also add to your point, when it comes to the pitch, I've had, as you may know, I run my own weekly, sometimes bi-weekly business networking event, Money Monday. It's focused on financial literacy. And our model of making money on that is we take commission at the bar. We take commission at the door and at the bar. But we've also had sponsors. Now, here's where this changed things for me. We used to have sponsors where the person coming, the investor or the sponsor, is looking to raise money. And they have some money on the side. They can come to me and say, look, I want my logos there. I want my branding there. I want my names on the screens. Do that for me. Okay, this is the money you pay me, and we do it. But here's what happens. They come in, they do their pitch, and people on the audience are on their phones. They're just checking their phones, blah, 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 blah. And they're not listening. And I'm saying, for me, I got my money. I'm okay. I have to now balance between my audience who look up to me for Money Monday and the investor, my client who just paid me. This is the biggest headache for me because I want to please everybody. You are my guest in my place. I must make you happy. I must make you satisfied. And I feel like when I started accepting sponsorships, this is when people are not listening. When I stopped accepting sponsorships and I made it more personal, tell me about your life. Tell me about this, how you made money, how you lost money. People are listening.
Yeah.
But I don't get the money. You see, this is the biggest headache every event organizer and pitcher has.
Yeah, that's... if raising money or getting a successful sponsorship outcome was that easy, everyone would be doing it.
I will say as well, when you're so focused on pitching, talking about your business, you're this, you're on Forbes under 30, we raised X amount of capital, we are on every ranking thing. People don't care. I feel some may care.
It's your ego.
It's your ego, in a way.
So that's why I say, leave your ego at the airport.
Really well said. And
you can be so big, Adel, but when you come here, I have literally clients that in Europe, they are well known. They don't even have to, after they say the company name, they are Rothschild. But here, there are no one. So this is so frustrating. And they have the money. Yeah. But still, I tell them, here it's about selling quality, selling the lifestyle that GCC lifestyle have. And there are so many different components. So it's very important for people that come here and in the GCC to be understanding of the culture and the tradition, and to talk about your point into how do you balance the sponsorship and having your event. Everything at the end, Adel, is about KPI, right? Yeah. So why is he signing for? Because you have a weekly event that bring every time a lot of different crowd.
Yes.
So meaning that he can convert easily,
yes,
right? After everyone knows that at a network event, everyone is having a drink. It's kind of after work, right? The time is 7 p.m. So you have a long day at work. So you want to have fun.
Yes, that's true.
My recommendation would be if they have a sponsor and they're paying you money, I'll say maybe hire someone who's going to pitch your company that is funny, that is a professional person who pitch. Don't have I'm sorry to say it, but a boring person who's going to just read the script.
It's so true.
My name is Andrew and we are here. We have a special prize on this real estate, whatsoever. Just be out of the box, think out of the box, because if you do this, then you convert and then it's worth it. Because if you're spending X amount of money for sponsorship, just do the full circle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So do the full circle. That's sometimes same for founder when they are raising money, and just also to clarify, when you raise money doesn't mean that you are broke. You have most of the company that I work with, they raise money because they want to expand to GCC.
Exactly.
Okay, so you are very dominating your market in your country, in your region, and you want to expand. But then you have to redo everything. So
it's really good. This really goes full circle about the deal. If you're going to make a deal, go full circle. Don't go half or whatever. Just go full circle. That's a good point. And maybe I could charge more for that then. I could say, look, I'm going to pitch it on your behalf. Exactly. These are the lines I'm going to say.
Exactly.
This is my fee. Okay, I'll do it for you. You just sit down, relax, and enjoy the show.
Look, so we are podcasters, so we all fan of Stephen Bartlett.
Yeah, of course.
And something that I really admire in the sense that he completely changed the market of ad. Instead of basically just having ad, he's pitching for his sponsor.
That's true.
And because he is doing storytelling, because he's a very good storyteller, right? Because storytelling is good, but you have to be a good storyteller. And I feel like when he's talking about the fact that first he's investing on those projects that he sponsor, the thing that you will, if you, for instance, you add this project and then you're going to pitch, there will be another question for you is that, do I trust this sponsor? Do I really like what they sell? Because then this is your storytelling and you want to be true to yourself. So there will be always a balance. And I say, money is not everything. I believe that when you sponsor something for your event, it's good to, I'm not saying you have to be 100%, but if you're going to pitch, you need to relate at some point. Either is a friend of you that use this service, either this is something that you've seen in the market. But I think that Stephen Bartlett is very good, and that's why he got all those amazing sponsorship, because he only select the product that he really trusts, and you can feel it, you can smell it, and this is how he's successful. So yeah.
Very well said. No, I love that. And I've seen Stephen Bartlett say, for example, while watching his video, Huel, if you know Huel, the drink, the protein drink, he says, I use it and it's good for fitness, things like that. I see that. And I have more willingness to trust it.
Yeah.
Because he's a face, he's a brand that I have built a loyalty towards, a relation. And it goes back to what you said. It's about the relationship with the investor, the relationship you have. Everything is relationship end of the day.
Yeah, it's, for me, I only work with clients that I believe their project will be successful.
Yeah, that's an interesting take. Well, we'll have to see. I think for that one, I guess the pitch is so important, but I think perhaps there's better deals or better potential to close the deal outside of Dubai, because I think Dubai is a place where many people come to meet. It's like a meeting point. We all meet in Dubai. We have GITEX, we have Future Blockchain Summit, we have Gulf Food, we have all this happens here because we have the space for it. But the real deal making is actually outside of Dubai. It's just a theory. I could be wrong. But I could be wrong here. We have Capital Club, which is great. People come, but how much of them actually are willing to put down money on the table? Right now, I'm willing to spend. And that getting that part, I feel like is almost like a fantasy.
No, I understand what
you get my point.
Yeah, I got your point. So, okay, I've seen in front of me people transfer USDT.
Okay.
50 million.
Yeah, just like that. Boom.
In
Finish.
front of me.
Yeah?
In some of the, of course it's happening. The thing is, Adel, you have to understand that in Dubai, you have the VIP and then you have the VVIP and then you have the people that it's we don't even dare to imagine how they do business. But here, they are the real money. Every day, what do we read from European people? All the millionaires from Europe, they are coming here. So it's a very close circle. So the deal making, the corporate finance, the people who really have the cash flow and are investing, this is a very close
circle. Yes.
And if you're not part of it, you're not going to see it. And the thing is that here, because there are so many scam, there are so many. So the scam is giving you this concept of no one has money in Dubai.
No one has money in Dubai.
This is because to be honest, we go to those events and we love the event, we love networking, but at some point there are a lot of percentage that are scammers, that are pretender, that don't own anything. And even like, I don't know, they're going to pretend that they're going to invest in your company just because they want to be someone and they want to flirt with this girl or whatsoever.
That's a good, I'm glad you shared that with me. You know, you're very like straight to the point and also honest. I appreciate that. Let's move on to industries and opportunities. You've worked across tech, F&B, food and beverage, and ESG, energy, and consumer goods. What would you say is the most competitive to raise capital in? Out of all the industries you worked in, which one is the most competitive?
So right now, AI is everywhere. So competitive, like in terms of competitiveness, yes, it's everywhere, but at the same time, it's overloaded. F&B, it's booming a lot, especially with all the cancer and everything. Everyone is really, really looking at what they eat and stuff.
I am certainly, me especially.
Yeah, I am too. ESG, sustainability, it's one of the biggest...
Scams?
No.
Some people say it's a scam. Like global climate change is a hoax.
Oh God. So to those people, I'll say, just check the temperature from your own country, how it's raised, how you have all those tsunami, all those. I mean, last year we had this in Dubai. We had the flood.
We had the flood, but that was cloud seeding. You know, they put things in the cloud and then manually.
But the cloud seeding, they're doing it for a long time.
Oh.
It was because of the climate change.
Okay.
Climate change.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. So it was it's okay. So it's a real thing.
It's not even that it's a real thing. It's like if we don't act, we will not. Why do you think that those tech billionaires, they are looking at Mars, at the moon? Because they know that it's not gonna. I mean, 100 years is maybe what's last in here if we don't make a change. So sustainability in GCC is very important because look, if you see all the countries that are very focused on that are countries that when it's going to happen, they're going to be the first that are going to be affected. So in Europe, you have Amsterdam, Holland. So basically Holland is on the top of water. I don't know if you know that. They're on the top of water. So anything that happened, they're gone. So that's why they're all cycling all the time, no car. They are all very organic based. They want to eat local. So that's part. Now we're talking about Dubai. We're in the middle of the desert, right? So we survive with AC. So imagine, like, sustainability, it's so important because it's crucial to the survival of the country. So there is no scam. It's like just logical, like 1 + 1 = 2. Like, of course, they need to make their country sustainable if they want to exist in the next 50 years.
I agree. If you look at the pollution, there's a metric, the pollution level, the air quality of Dubai. Have you ever seen that? I've seen it always being like bad.
So I've been here for 10 years and I run a lot. I used to run a lot in Europe outside. So when I came here, I had the app because in Paris, we also have a lot of pollution. So 10 years ago, I never seen the pollution being like in the green part where you can go and run outside.
Wow.
You have to run inside. And I'm very into health and stuff. So I've seen people running outside in Dubai. I'm like, these guys don't understand. Like, you think you're being healthy to run outside? It's not healthy. The hair is not healthy. So then
the other alternative is, the only alternative is to run inside. But running inside, if you have an air purifier and AC, then you're okay. I have an air purifier in my home, luckily. But if you don't have this, then you're still, the air inside is also from outside as well, or still contamination. You should have an air purifier. Every home should have an air purifier to clean the air.
Forget about the home, the malls.
The
gyms,
malls. Oh my God, yes.
the gym, everywhere.
Everywhere. And some malls, most malls have a scent that they put as well. And we're breathing this artificial smell. It's a nice smell, perfume smell. Maybe it smells nice, but are we humans supposed to smell this and breathe this in our body?
We don't.
No.
Why do you think everyone is getting cancer?
Yeah. It's very sad. Very sad.
I mean, in Dubai, there are a lot of backfire side on the health because we are only breathing AC, because we are always inside, we're always eating outside. There are a lot of things that you really have to take care more in Dubai. When you live in Dubai, you cannot walk outside and have fresh air. So you really need to take care about what you eat and your lifestyle. And
Very well said. Let's move on to media and mentorship. So you're the host of The Dealmaker Show. Very exciting. I want to know more. What influenced you to decide to launch The Dealmaker Show? What was your inspiration?
So you have to know something about me. Is I like to challenge myself. This is something that I've done all my life, like going to Australia with a backpack when I was 21 and I only knew one sentence in English.
Oh, wow.
And I decided to go to the West Coast where there is no French, or like everyone only speak English in Perth. Because I always believe when you are not good at something, or you feel that this is something that challenges you, you have to go ahead. So when I opened my company, I was like thinking about how do you basically
You want to redo? Yeah. Okay, I'll ask it again.
Sorry.
It's okay. Take your time. So, Nessrine, you are the host of The Dealmaker Show, a show that you've launched by yourself.
Yeah.
What was your inspiration to launch and host this show?
So the inspiration for The Dealmaker Show was about having basically a fake reality that we have on the social media, when we only see success, when we only see billionaire, millionaire, people being in a yacht, or like people having a nice meal in the restaurant.
It's like a facade.
Yeah. And I was like, when I had my daughter, I was like, there are so many like people that don't understand that this is the peak of the iceberg, right?
So true.
So in my field, like, of course, I work with a lot of successful people, but the most interesting story that always they tell me is how they became successful was because of the biggest failure. And I was like, this is something that we have to share. Not only for founders, so it gives them also like a powerful story, but also for the Gen Z, for those people that raise with Instagram, with Facebook, everything. They have to understand that okay, some were born with a lot of money, but even with money, and they were like they were doing a pool about how many percentage of millionaire came from money. It's less than 10.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Because basically the fact that when you struggle, it gives you more motivation. And that's something that I 100% trust. So the Dealmaker Show is about real story, untold story, about, yes, people that are successful, because you need a positive point, but they are really sharing how many companies they open and close before, what they lost in the process, what the tips that they will give to their younger self. So this is something that I believe society needs, and this is something that I really enjoy, because I feel that we are giving back also. You know, it's not about making money, closing deals. We have to give back to the generation to say, look, this is what happened. You don't have to be happy all the time.
Yes.
You seeing me happy at this time, at this age, yes, but
it's just a snapshot. Yeah, I know. That's the whole model of Instagram and social media, that they only post the good side. They only show the bright side. They never show the downsides, because who wants to see the downsides? Who wants to watch this? It's the whole system is, in my opinion, broken if you're thinking about authenticity. Everything is fake. If you want a real authenticity, put down the phone.
But I think that there is a new trend. I think that the new trend is about, like you say, authenticity, about having the real story, because no one is full.
Yeah.
Khalas, we are done with people, Barbie and Ken, and they are happy and they have kids, and oh my God, their couple is amazing. And on the top of that, they just create a new company and making million.
Yeah. Agreed. We're going to wrap up the podcast, but I just have one final question. Now we've already covered the business side, the finance side. Now let's slow down to romantic life, because as a woman entrepreneur, it can be stressful trying to balance romance and time with your kids or kid with your business, what you love to do. So my question to you is there a real balance that you have? Are you able to balance the two? Or is it never a balance? It's like 80-20 or it's 90-10. You know what I mean? How is it?
Reality or fantasy?
Give me the authenticity. Don't give me the facade you see on Instagram.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So, exclusive, because I don't talk about my private life. Okay. Even people that follow me on Insta, I don't share anything. So, I don't believe in balance. When you're an entrepreneur, when you have your own company, you did it because you're eager, because you are like, you want to make your dream become a reality. So when you love what you do, what's the balance? Now you're talking about romance and being a woman and having responsibility, being a wife. That's, I don't think there is balance. It's really about being with the right person. Obviously, there are stages in the relationship where you are more focused on the relationship because you have to, and then there are business-wise, there are some like months that you are busy and you're traveling and you don't even see each other. So for me, it's not about balance. Balance is, for me, the biggest scam.
Mm-hmm.
It's about values and respect. Okay? You're my husband, I'm your wife, I respect you. Like when we need time, I will give you the time, but there are some time that I can't.
Yes.
And that's the same for my husband.
Yes.
The thing is, like, the balance is, I feel, what give people anxiety and they go to depression. My husband didn't bring me to the new restaurant and he didn't do that and he didn't do that. But like, come on, guys. Do you have a strong relationship where you trust each other, that he or she understand that you're focusing on a project? So for women, it's even worse because we have the kids like responsibility and you have the mom guilt. So I'll say it's not about balance, it's more about priority.
Yes.
At the right time. And of course I make mistake, and of course I rearrange the stuff, and of course sometimes you have to stop and say, okay, you know what, I didn't see, like, I was busy for 1 week, I'm just not going to work Monday, and I'm going to stay the whole day with my daughter, and we're going to have a nice dinner with my husband. But because you're an entrepreneur and you have your own company, you don't have those days. You know what I mean? Like, Sunday is like it's not a working day. Yes, I'm not working corporate.
Yes.
You know, like, if my client want to close a deal at $500,000, who the fuck care about Sunday?
I know, no.
So that's the thing. It's like,
I know.
it's either you are a real entrepreneur and you a hustler and you wanted to be successful, even like having your values and stuff, but you want to be successful. And I'll say that what makes you successful is when you go above and beyond.
Yes.
And if someone tell me that with balance they can be successful, I don't trust it. They just bullshit.
It's not true. I fully agree with you with that. One follow-up question I have is, now with all this going on in your life, you've got, your family, you've got your business that you started because it's your passion. But one day, you're going to be, your daughter is going to graduate. One day she's going to have kids. One day you're going to be a grandmother. I'm going to be a grandfather. I don't have kids now, but one day. Have you thought what that day looks like? How you're going to do, have you thought about, okay, it's now not going to be 90-20 anymore. It's going to be maybe 60-40, 30, like it switches. The business will run by itself with somebody I hire, but I would just focus on traveling.
You mean how I see my retirement life?
Potentially. I don't like to use retirement because entrepreneurs don't retire.
Yeah.
They hustle for life. But there's going to be less, because your mental state is also going to be different when you're a grandmother. And when I'm a grandpa one day, and I'm going to feel, of course, one day I will want to sit back. Money Monday will run by itself, and I will be in the audience. I will just watch from afar. It will be episode 150, and I will...
1,500, you mean?
1,500. if I'm old enough. And I will not want to be on the stage. I will not have this jawline I have right now. So, this is something I've been thinking about. It's hard conversation, but it's going to happen. It's just life. It's reality. Have you thought this far?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
40 years old.
Okay.
I want to have my business going on itself.
By itself.
Being more the investor.
Yes.
I still want to do the podcast, but very bigger scale.
Yes. You can still do the podcast.
Yeah.
It's just talking.
But for me, it will be more like, having a board, making investors, having my own funds that I invest on the people that I like the project. So I'm very ambitious, and 40 years old, that's what I am foreseeing.
Fantastic. It's a hard journey, but reality is reality, and there's only one constant truth: change. That's the only one thing that is always going to happen: change.
Yeah.
Everything else, we don't know tomorrow.
But that's the uncertainty.
Yes.
It's the fundamental aspect of entrepreneur. So if your audience, they are thinking to be entrepreneur, or they wanted to move from their corporate world, just think about having uncertainty every day. Every day. There is no paycheck at the end of the month.
Oh, man.
There is no
guarantee.
So uncertainty is like, if you tell me, can you describe entrepreneur? It's uncertainty. And how you can deal with uncertainty, this is the question you have to ask yourself if you want to become an entrepreneur. And this is a hustle. This is something that is, I believe that this is based on the character. Because if you're not happy on this journey, just work corporate, because it's not worth it.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
You may have to sacrifice hours, your own mental state, because in corporate, the hours are also quite crazy. If you're
especially in Dubai.
Especially in Dubai. There's no labor unions like there is in UK or France. I understand. Work corporate, get your money, but you will not be an entrepreneur, because an entrepreneur there's 24/7. It's never a 9 to 5 or 9 to 9 even. It's 24/7.
And there's no salary.
That's also true. You're broke.
It's not about being broke. It's about how much do you love your freedom.
Yes.
Something my brother told me when he was 5 years ago. He just graduated. He worked for one of the big four. And then he told me, you know what, Nessrine? Why do I have to ask for my holiday? And trust me, I have 5 years difference with my brother.
Yeah.
And I was like, this little guy who just graduated in finance, was working for the Big Four, just quit his job.
Oh, yeah? He quit?
And he was the first one from the family to do the entrepreneur journey.
Wow. Interesting.
And that's what I love of the new generation. They just don't give a shit. They don't care about the label. Ernst & Young, EY,
PwC, Deloitte.
PwC, whatever, they don't care. They don't even fight for it.
It's very interesting.
They want to have they want their freedom, and they don't care about the consequence. They're happy to enroll it, and then they go 1 month in Bali, relax, 1 month in
Digital
Thailand.
nomad.
Like, I envy them in the sense that I wish I had taken this decision when I was younger.
Yes.
Now I know that maybe I wasn't that mature, but that's something that I believe this young generation is bringing on the table.
But I have one opinion on this. I agree with you, but one thing. This experience that I've had I've been in the corporate life in UK and then I moved here. This built my character. This built my hustle mentality. And also I was able to raise some capital from the hustle, getting paid a salary every month. This was a good way to build your character, form your mindset, form your hustle, form your thick skin. But I feel the latest generation, they have no patience for this. An intern once I had to work with said, I need to be on my phone for at least 5 minutes. I need to play on my phone. Play.
You know, what you're saying is not about the corporate. I tell you, you know why? Because you're immigrant as well.
Yeah, of course. Me and Maurice.
We have the immigrant mentality.
Yeah.
So I have this concept that, that's my philosophy. The immigrant mentality is a hustle
mentality. Yes.
So our parents came to a different country. So my father, he came for studying, okay? So I was lucky. He was not like a blue worker. He came for studying, and he did his PhD in France. However, we're talking about the 80s in France, racism. Even he graduated from La Sorbonne, one of the best university, with the best grade. They never give him a position as a professor because his name is Adel B. In the 80s, in La Sorbonne, you have Jean-Pierre, you have Christian, you don't have Adel B.
Yes.
So even my father never complained about racism. He was not like this type of person. He was
stoic.
He was more about, if one door closed, 10 will open. So he opened his stuff. He did another way, and he bring his legacy. He was like my father showed me that there is nothing it's close, right? So I believe that this new generation, what happened is that they don't have the same struggle because they don't have this immigrant mentality.
No, they don't.
This is from the second generation, right?
Yes, correct.
We are the second generation.
We're the second.
The third, they are not like this.
No, I have a little brother.
They are not like this.
They're not like this. They grew up with a golden cage, as they say.
Exactly. So this is the thing. This is not about the fact that we were in corporate. This is about the fact that the second generation of immigrant, we wanted label and we wanted to be recognized. So in our stage, if you work for
JP Morgan,
500
Fortune 500 company.
Yeah. SP 500, CAC 40 in France. If you work for a bank, oh my God, your parents are proud. Everyone is looking at you. Oh my God, you go to a business school. When I was in business school, it looks like I'm 100 years old, but when I was in my business school, we were two Arabic people.
Wow.
And I'm not 100 years old. Okay, guys.
Yeah.
So business school in France. Now, business school, you have everything. You have Arab, Chinese, Indian, everything.
Everything.
So it changed a lot. And then you have this, like you said, the golden K generation. So that's what I think is because this immigrant hustler, it doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist.
And look, my daughter, she's born in Dubai. Do you think she's gonna have the immigrant?
No. I know what you mean.
She's 2 and she's like, I want the iPad.
I know what you mean.
So this is the thing that is completely reshaped and we don't understand.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I just want to nuance that because I have, like in my contact, people I work with, people I speak with on every day, like every week, they are like 20. They are so successful. They stop school at 16. They are just like, they blow your mind on how they are smart, how they think out of the box, because they just believe that they want to do the thing the way they want.
Mm-hmm.
And they believe that the system has to change.
Mm-hmm.
So like you say, the nomad and stuff, but most of those people that also becoming crypto millionaire,
Mm-hmm.
they are less than 25.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking about people 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So I just launched my masterclass, and my business partner, Ness Dealmaker, he's going to turn 25 in October.
Wow. Yeah, I met him. He came.
And like, he's like, I mean, he's different because obviously he went to the best school in Belgium. He's investor banker. So he went to this corporate thing, but in terms of how he wants to see himself and how at this age, you just say no to millions of euros to go to the entrepreneur experience, because corporate finance pay a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why people that are in corporate finance, they literally never stop their job, because it's really a lot of money. So you really need to go above and beyond and like, is it what I like? Is it what I want? So they are like good and bad everywhere, but the fact that they don't have this, we judge them. I know we judge them. We judge
always.
them.
I will always judge them.
I love this generation. Like, he's my partner, and to be honest, is like, he called me on a Saturday, like, you know what? I have IT. Let's do that. Let's do it. Because you always need to be actually entertained by this kind of people that gonna challenge you. Yeah. Because we still like very slow in terms of engaging, doing new activities compared to them.
Yeah. You know, I don't even have a Netflix account. I don't even have a TV in my home. I don't. I used to. I don't need one. I don't have time to Netflix or watch TV. So these guys, before their bed, I'm Netflixing. This is how I sleep. I need to Netflix so I can sleep. If I don't have Netflix, I don't know what's going to happen. I need my Netflix so I can fall asleep. I'm not like that. I'm just like, meditate, yoga, gym. This is my...
But you're in your 30s.
Yeah, but still.
For them, you're like a grandpa.
we could, I know.
Like, you're literally grandpa for them.
It's crazy. Like, it's crazy, honestly.
I basically, like, I have some client. They were like, you still use WhatsApp?
Don't start. I'm going to get very annoyed right now. But it's the reality.
This is how I was saying to older friend, you still use Facebook?
Oh my God.
Like,
yeah, I know.
This is just like, this is generational. So this is something that I love about being in Dubai, is that I am challenged by people that are 20, 21, and when they speak to me, I'm amazed.
Okay.
And always keep challenged, always surround yourself by people that are smarter than you, that are more richer than you, that are more intelligent than you, so you grow. Yeah. Because what happened in this society is like, you have this status, right? You have your own network event that's amazing in Dubai. You have your podcast, you have this. So people, like you will have the crowd that just want like to take something from you, but then the people that are better than you, they're gonna challenge you, and sometimes you're not gonna feel comfortable. Sometimes sometimes I'm in a room, I know like compared to them, I'm a little piece of shit. But I'm like, this is where I'm gonna learn.
Yeah, this is where you learn. That's true.
And this is where you challenge yourself, because they don't care to challenge you. Because when you speak to people that are very loaded, they don't care to hurt you.
Yes. That's true. That's very true.
So that's something that's very important.
Yes.
And
I like that. I think we'll leave it there. It's a good message you just mentioned. Give hope to the latest generation. They're not hopeless. Give some hope. Have some faith. Have some patience, me especially, with them. But this is very good. I really appreciate that. And overall, I really value this podcast. We talked about finance, business, immigrant story. It's very touching to hear this from you, Nessrine.
Thank you, Adel. Thank you for the amazing question. Thank you for your time.
Yes, thank you so much. All right, that's a wrap. We will leave all the links to the description. You can find out more about Nessrine's profile. Hope you found this insightful. Please follow Nessrine's profile. I'll leave it in the description of the YouTube page. Thank you again. I'm Adel, the host, and I will see you next time. Cheers.
Web3.tv